Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. Can play on the right, can play on the left, can play as a striker. He looks pretty good in his stats. Dribbling, finishing, first touch, 13, 14, and 15. Long shots of 10, yeah, not the greatest. Crossing of 8 for the wingers, not the greatest. Anticipation though, 10. So he's got some numbers he can build on. Vision and work rate, definitely. Stamina, 12, really? But overall, he still has a lot of fantastic number. He's 19 years old, can definitely grow, and he is worth a lot. So he's going to be problematic to get right at the start of the save, unless you're a big club. But we're going to take a look at the next 10 years and see how he does. Career milestones as a baseline. International cap, Carabao Cup winners with Manchester United, scored his first senior club goal, FA Youth Club winners, and made his senior club debut. So he's got a couple things already in his cabinet. Let's see how much he has after 10 years. Let's check it out. It is the end of the 2034 season, 10 years on, and he looks pretty good. He is at Brentford, interestingly enough, 34 million to 101 million to 130K per week as a regular starter. 29 years old, not looking too bad. He can really play. The versatility has grown. The central midfield spot is really the only place he can't play in that first half. But dribbling, finishing, first touch, some have grown, definitely. Long shots haven't touched anything. Crossing of 10, still not the greatest. Passing's not the greatest. 12's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad, but I definitely like to see it a bit up. Technique of 14. Some numbers he has definitely, like I said, have grown in. Pace and acceleration is fantastic. Stamina's up there. But there's a lot of numbers that he still hasn't grown in. And not that it's a problem, but for a price tag of probably closer to 101 million, depending on how he's playing. I mean, 37 appearances in the Premier League, +1, 3 goals, 10 assists. But he's probably closer to the 101 side of things when, trying to get a transfer fee from him. But I don't know. It's just too high for me personally. But if you got the money to burn, yeah, I mean, take a look at him, see how he progresses in your save. I mean, I would definitely keep an eye on him anyway, scout him just to see how he grows. But there are probably better players that you can probably get for the same price, or even if a little cheaper, and definitely younger. But that could be the Liverpool fan in me saying that. Overall, though, he does look pretty nice, I do have to say. Career stats, though, he went from Atletico to Manchester United for 400K, and that's it. Off to Ajax on a loan, off to Valencia on a loan for 1.2 million. Then off to Brentford for a loan, and then sold the season after for 51 million. Unfortunately, it looks like he is getting up there in years, and he's not being able to progress as well in the Premier League. His time at Manchester United had a couple of good seasons, but 6.52 is not great. I wonder if he was injured or something. Same with 6.43. Yeah, not the overall amazing player that you kind of hoped that he would be. He's got a very good potential, but definitely, again, one to keep an eye on. Maybe move off to Spain. I wonder, the Valencia season of 707 and 32 appearances, not bad. Maybe he should have stayed in Spain, should have gone somewhere else in Europe and just kind of grown from that. Milestone-wise, he has grown a little bit. I mean, Carabao Cup winners, Olympic Games, South American qualifying winners. He did get the 2024 Olympic Games Golden Boot runner-up. Europa League winners, FA Community Shield. So he's got a lot to his name. Conference League winners, Toto KNV Becker winners. So Carabao Cup, he's got a couple things, and that's a great. And he's filling out his cabinet. But unfortunately, yeah, like you'd expect, not a lot of personal ones. 24-25 Northwest Football Awards Rising Star of the Season with Manchester United. That's an interesting one. But yeah, he's got some things. He's just not the Wonderkid status that you would expect to see from a lot of these players that have pretty good potential. Now, injury-wise, it's a completely different story. I mean, he's got almost nothing. 2 majors, one in March of 23, one in February of 26. The only real problematic ones, everything else is slight with 1 moderate. So that's fantastic. Not really an injury-prone player. Development-wise, like I said, his versatility all over the front of the pitch is fantastic to see. For this team, though, he's playing mostly on the left of the midfield. 43 for club, 3 goals, 12 assists, 6.98. So overall, I wouldn't say too bad. But for his entire career overall, it seems like I would have hoped he could have done something a little bit better. Grown a little bit more. Maybe it was the clubs he played in. Maybe it was the coaches he was under. Maybe it was just him and his stats. One to take a look at, one to keep in mind, one to scout, keep in your books, and see how it grows. But that is it for the career of Alejandro Garnacho, and I am Sefin FM. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.